All the Queen's Men just dropped part two of season two on BET Plus. We have Skyh Black here to chat all about it. Thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So there's a lot going on with AMP in the second season. I mean, the second part of this new season. Catch us up if we missed last week's episodes.
Oh man, let's see. Last week's episodes. So Amp is currently he and his aunt are fighting, and which is a big deal because his aunt is the only thing that Amp has had since the inception of all the Queen's Men. And two, Amp and Don are having a whole lot of drama. It's a whole lot of breaking dishes.
That's saying it lightly. It's saying it lightly right there. Yeah.
It's a whole lot of disrespectful moments, and all I can say just goes up from there.
Talk a little bit about the pause from the season because obviously you have a huge presence on social media and a lot of fans are excited for the show. But it takes a pause, and then people want to know what's going to happen, especially when we have those cliffhangers. What was it like for you during that time of like you gotta wait?
Oh, that's the worst because the fans and the viewers and the supporters of the show are really how the show is just as popular as it is. And I love our fans. I just want to say thank you so much because without them, there would be no number one All the Queen's Men. Let's just say that first and foremost. It's hard to tell your fans, like, well, what's going to happen? Well, what's going to this? And what's going to that? And I have these. And I'm looking at Twitter and I'm looking at Instagram. And I hate that you did that. When is it coming back? The suspense is killing me just as much as it's killing you.
Oh, exactly. I'm glad we both feel it at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Tyler Perry, Christian starting the show, and just what it's like to have the two of them involved in this production.
First and foremost, shout out to Christian Keys. He is the creator of All the Queen's Men, and he brought this amazing story to life just by his own vision. And big thanks to Tyler Perry, because without Tyler Perry, there would be no All the Queen's Men. It was greenlit, and Tyler came in, and just Tyler and Christian together really allowed us to explore these characters beyond the page. And for that freedom, that like trust is paramount. So thank you. We love it. We love it.
And even for Marcel, we love her as well too as part of the show. Talk a little bit about working with her.
Oh, that's auntie. That's auntie. I'll say this. People always ask me this question. What is it like working, you and Eva working together? I will say this. The best part about Eva and I working together, we do not rehearse. We come to work prepared and we see each other on set. So whatever you're seeing in that moment, whatever we're feeling in that moment, that is real. It is very, very real. And that is what I love because we never know where it's going to end. And then afterwards, it's this magic. So we have a great chemistry.
I mean, especially with her character, is that she's achieved all this success, but then you got everybody trying to take her down at the same time, and you have to develop this thick skin. You've got to keep your eye on the prize, and it's incredible to watch her journey on the show.
Completely, and that's what I love about it. I mean, every single character has this like new thing, new journey. And I know with Amp and Madam's relationship, Amp and Madam's relationship is such like a foundational relationship of family and trust on the show. So when it's broken, like man, this season. I'll say this: you really discover why Amp and Madam are related and how their temperament is just alike.
That is awesome. How, especially when the team is not taping and the two of you are together offset. How are you like a family? Is it cooking? Is it sharing an interest? Tell me a little bit about that.
I think we move so fast. We film like 20 episodes in about 3 weeks. So that in between time that you usually get, we don't really have because we're just working and working. It's a freight train and we're playing, but we do get together outside. We always celebrate each other's seasons and wins afterwards. We come together, so it's a nice little family. It's not a dysfunctional family like it is on the show, but we have a great camaraderie.
That's amazing. Let's as far as the dynamic of Amp and the other dancers. Let's talk a little bit about preparing for that, because you just said 20 episodes in 3 weeks. I mean, that is a lot to pack into that short period of time.
Yeah, we come in, we rehearse, we learn all about choreography, and the best part about this show, I would say, is its authenticity. Like I've been saying, half of my cast were actual male exotic dancers prior to being on the show. So we really get to like get their input. And what I love about that, even Tyler and Christian will ask to say, hey, is this right? Is this true? Is this true how it would be in the real world? So the authenticity is really the magic of the show.
Was there anything that you learned that maybe surprised you about that world of dance?
Yes, yes. I mean, it's hard. I used to be a backup dancer for Beyonce, Mariah, Rihanna, and it's a different thing having the comfort of other people on stage with you. But when you are a male exotic dancer, you're there by yourself. You have to literally take this in and give these women fantasies and do it up there by yourself. That's a different feeling. And because the club is really, really packed on set, it's an actual club on Tyler Perry Studios lot, and there are actual people and women in there throwing dollars. So it's real, man. It is real as it gets.
Speaking of backup, you said Beyonce and Rihanna. Talk a little bit. You know, she's going to be doing the halftime show here. I mean, talk a little bit about that excitement to see her on such a huge platform.
I mean, it's always exciting to see the halftime shows. Just period. I've been a part of a couple myself, so that's other than the game. That's my favorite part. So congratulations, Rihanna. You deserve it.
As far as you watching at home, I mean, were you part of Beyonce's? Is that the halftime that you were part of?
Yes, yes.
As far as preparing for that, just as we're gearing up for it, I mean, how many weeks, build the excitement, especially, the lights go down and fans are excited. You have all eyes on you around the world. Talk a little bit about being part of that experience.
Oh man, I was such a kid, man. It was so long ago. I think it was. I forgot the year, but it's it's always exciting to be on stage. It's just like being on stage with all the Queen's men. I think it's actually even harder when you're on a stage like we are for the show, because you're in a close quarters, so you can see everybody's face and you can see like, wow, am I really delivering? And juxtaposed to, you're on a big field where the audience is Black. So I much rather enjoy even though it's amazing performing for a lot of people, I love the intimate stuff because that's where the magic is. I much more prefer where I am now as an actor. I love it. The creative process is amazing.
Oh, exactly. When you're on that big field, you see all the cameras and you have to wait till you're, backstage to be able to see what everyone's reaction. When you're in that small environment, you get to see everyone's reaction in real time.
Yes, yes, and there are actually just as many or more cameras when you're filming. Yeah, and they're right here, so that's a difference.
Awesome. Well, Skyh, thank you so much for your time today. All the Queen's Men, part 2 of season 2, now streaming on BET Plus.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.